Just in, Ruben Amorim shocked everyone on this breaking news. Onana decision, Casemiro starts. Manchester United's probable lineup for season-defining LYON clash. Manchester United are preparing for what is undoubtedly their most important game of the season as they host LYON at Old Trafford on Thursday night in the second leg of their Europa League quarter-final. With the aggregate score locked at 2-2, Ruben Amorim and his team are facing a make-or-break moment in a season that has been marred by inconsistency and disappointment in the Premier League. United are all but certain to record their lowest ever finish in the Premier League era, meaning Champions League qualification through the Europa League remains their final lifeline. The pressure is immense, and Amorim knows that his team selection for this decisive clash could determine not just their European fate, but the direction of their entire summer transfer strategy. One of the biggest decisions centers around the goalkeeping position. Andre Onana, despite a mixed campaign, is expected to return between the posts after being dropped for the weekend's Premier League clash with Newcastle. While Altay Bayındır was given a rare start in that match, Onana is still considered the more reliable option for high-stakes European fixtures, and his big-game experience could be crucial against LYON. In defense, Noussair Mazraoui has established himself as a vital component of Amorim's system. The Moroccan international has impressed with his ability to contribute both defensively and offensively and looks set to start at right center-back. Alongside him, Harry Maguire is also expected to return. The England defender was rested at the weekend, which is typically a sign that he is being preserved for a key midweek appearance. With Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt both sidelined, Maguire's experience and aerial strength will be vital. Midfield is another area where Amorim's choices are expected to be conservative but solid. Casemiro is likely to start at the base of midfield, offering both defensive resilience and leadership in the absence of Bruno Fernandes, who is suspended. Casemiro's partner is expected to be Manuel Ugarte, whose energy and ball-winning capabilities have made him a regular starter in recent weeks. Kobbie Mainoo, who recently returned from injury, may also feature but likely in a managed capacity. Up front, United's attacking options are limited. Rasmus Højlund is effectively the only choice at striker following the injury to Joshua Zirkzee. The young Danish forward has shown flashes of brilliance this season and will need to be at his sharpest to break through LYON's defense. He'll be flanked by Alejandro Garnacho and Antony, two players capable of providing the width, pace, and creativity United will need to turn the tie in their favor. This match is more than just a European quarter-final. It is United's last real chance to salvage their season. A win not only keeps their hopes of silverware alive, but also keeps the dream of Champions League football next season within reach. For Ruben Amorim and his players, Thursday night is all or nothing. Now I can say, Fabrizio Romano drops strong Andre Onana transfer update after Manchester United decision. Fabrizio Romano has dropped a fresh transfer update surrounding Fabrizio Romano following a reported decision from Manchester United about the Ruben Amorim player. Andre Onana's Manchester United future has become a serious topic of interest after a blunder-stricken series of displays has left him out of favor at Old Trafford. Ahead of United's Europa League quarter-final first-leg tie against Olympique Lyonnais, Onana exchanged a series of heated words with ex-Red Nemanja Matic ahead of the tie, but failed to back his words and made two grave errors that left United with a 2-2 draw. He was then dropped from the squad for the following fixture, a 4-1 loss against Newcastle United, although Altay Bayındır did little to stake his claim in his absence. Although Onana is expected to return to the starting 11 when LYON travel to face United at Old Trafford on Thursday evening, there remains a significant amount of ambiguity about his future. Romano drops Onana transfer update amid the selection surrounding Onana's long-term future. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has dropped a significant update on the player's future. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano has revealed that Saudi Pro League clubs are strongly interested in signing him this summer and that his future at United remains very open, with little guarantee he will stay. For Andre Onana, there is interest from Saudi Pro League since he was at Inter Milan, Romano explained. Now I can say that the interest from Saudi Pro League is still there for Andre Onana. So there are still clubs interested in the African goalkeeper, and there is still strong interest. So let's see at the end of the season what happens. It's something that will not be discussed now, so it's really early. Also because, first of all, Onana wants to do his best for Manchester United till the end of the season. Second, United are still competing in the Europa League to try and make something special happen and maybe play Champions League football next season. So this is not the week or the moment to discuss the future of Andre Onana. But in terms of the summer transfer window, the interest from Saudi remains, and that could be a possibility for the goalkeeper. So let's follow the situation. It's an open story, but again, full focus now on Manchester United and on changing these difficult moments for goalkeepers in general and Manchester United. This has come after news from Spain claimed that United have already decided to sell Onana this summer, with his recent blunders against LYON being the final straw for those in charge at Old Trafford. Onana still has 3 years left on his deal at United, which saw him sign in 2023 for around £47 million from Serie A side Inter Milan. According to English reports from late last week, United see Onana as a player who still holds a value of around £20 million, but this may not do too much to move the needle on their books. Onana's amortization value means the club would need to sell him for upward of £28.2 million in order to generate a profit, a scenario that the Athletic's David Ornstein Hash already dubbed as unlikely. Unless somebody came in with huge money for him, the hopes of United selling him for a profit are almost non-existent, and that would mean a PSR profitability and sustainability loss, which could rule out the possibility of selling him, Ornstein explained with NBC Sports on Sunday afternoon. He has switched agents in recent months. That was meant for a new contract or improved terms. He may now have to look at trying to shift his player, and this would not have been expected for Manchester United. Andre Onana returns to Manchester United, training after shock axing amid transfer rumors. Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana has returned to training at Carrington following his surprising omission from the squad that faced Newcastle United over the weekend. The Cameroon international was spotted arriving at the club's training ground on Monday morning, accompanied by his agent, sparking fresh speculation about his future at Old Trafford. Onana's exclusion from the Newcastle clash came just days after a disastrous performance against LYON in the Europa League, where a string of high-profile errors proved costly for the Red Devils. Manager Ruben Amorim defended the decision, insisting it was made to allow the 29-year-old some time to mentally reset, rather than as a direct punishment for his form. "It is a normal thing," Amorim explained. "Sometimes you have to push the player to play again. Sometimes you have to let him disconnect a little bit. Tomorrow, he will be in training to prepare for the next one, LYON." The manager also touched on the emotional toll Onana has been under, following a violent robbery involving his wife Melanie in Alderley Edge. Amorim acknowledged the importance of managing a player's mental well-being, suggesting that stepping back from the intense spotlight, even briefly, could be beneficial. "You have to manage everything. Sometimes people just look at the physical aspect, but the mental aspect is really, really important. It's just for one game," he said. Despite the manager's reassurance, Onana's presence alongside his new agent raised eyebrows. The former Inter Milan goalkeeper recently switched representation with the aim of securing an improved contract. However, multiple sources, including the Athletic's David Ornstein, suggest that the new representatives might also be exploring a potential transfer away from Manchester United. Onana was signed for just over £47 million in 2023 and, under the Premier League's Profit and Sustainability Rules, PSR, United would need to recoup at least £26.2 million this summer to avoid reporting a financial loss on the deal. However, the goalkeeper's market value has taken a hit due to his inconsistent displays, now estimated at £27.6 million by Transfermarkt, down from £34.5 million when he first arrived. The situation has placed United in a difficult position. Onana has been under heavy criticism from fans and pundits alike, with former Red Devils midfielder Nemanja Matic recently describing him as one of the worst goalkeepers in the club's history, a remark that sparked a mini war of words between the two. The upcoming second-leg clash against Lyon could be a crucial opportunity for Onana to silence the doubters and reaffirm his place as United's number one. His replacement against Newcastle, Turkish keeper Altay Bayındır, failed to capitalize on his opportunity. Making his Premier League debut, Bayındır committed a significant error during United's crushing 4-1 defeat, further highlighting the club's ongoing struggles between the posts. This uncertainty has led the club to begin scouting possible replacements, with Sunsport listing 5 potential candidates. Among them are Brighton's rising star Bart Verbruggen, Porto's dependable Diogo Costa, and Zion Suzuki, currently impressing in Serie A. All 3 would represent significant investments, and any such deal would depend heavily on United's ability to offload Onana without incurring a financial loss. As the season approaches its final stretch, United face not just sporting challenges, but also strategic and financial ones. With pressure mounting and fan patience wearing thin, Amorim must decide whether to restore Onana's place or continue testing other options, even with no clear upgrade currently available. Despite the chaos, Onana is reportedly taking the situation professionally. According to sources within the club, he accepted Amorim's decision and is focused on returning stronger for Thursday's Europa League fixture at Old Trafford. Whether he will still be wearing the Manchester United badge at the start of next season, however, remains to be seen. For now, all eyes are on Thursday's showdown with Lyon, a crucial moment for Onana's redemption and a potential turning point in his turbulent stint at Manchester United.